Hey everybody, welcome to Reading Bad Fimfiction, where I narrate poorly rated stories on Fimfiction for all of us to enjoy. Today's story is Super Trampoline's Please Downvote This, starting with Chapter 1, Applejack and the Large Number of Apples. It was a bright sunny day in Equestria, or at least the part where Ponyville is situated. As days in Equestria are wont to be, except when they aren't, which is a non-trivial amount of time. Birds were singing and stuff. As for myself, the bat pony named Super Trampoline, I was relaxing near the Ponyville Lake. The one that shows up once or twice a season, not to be confused with that reservoir that only appears in the mysterious Ne'er-do-well. That episode sucked, so obviously it's not canon. Tanning my leathery wings and solving Sudoku puzzles. I'm very good at Sudoku. It's one of my many talents, you see. Suddenly, Applejack Apple galloped over to me. Super Trampoline, my amazing cult friend and all-around upright and outstanding stallion, I need your help. A friend in need is a friend indeed, especially when she gives you smooches. Well, Applejack, I said, sure to start a new line of dialogue in a new paragraph because I'm good at that stuff and definitely not an amateur hack that gets tripped up by spelling and grammar errors like most of those other wannabes who seem to think that they're dating my Philly friends. Whatever seems to be the matter? Applejack skidded to a halt, panting. Applejack is very athletic and well-toned and has a nice butt, which I was certainly not staring at, so the fact that she was panting must have meant that she had galloped here very quickly, or over a long distance, or some combination of the two. Another one of my talents is deductive reasoning. Anyway, Applejack replied, Super, my love, I planted too many apples. I don't know what to do with them all. I love Applejack very much. She rarely beats around the bush. She gives it to you straight. You could say she's honest. Go on, say it. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but I personally enjoy saying Applejack is honest. So if she said that she planted too many apples, I assumed she meant it. Except I suspect she actually meant apple trees. Planting the fruits themselves, well, I guess I suppose what with the seeds inside that might eventually sprout new trees, but I'm not really sure if the seeds need to be freed from the apple first. I may have many talents, but agriculture is not one of them. Fortunately, I have a Philly friend who is an excellent farmer. So I asked Applejack, So are you telling me your problem is that you have more apples than you can harvest and sell? Afraid so, Sugar Cube, she said in her rustically charming way. You're so smart, Super. That's why I love you. Well, one of the reasons. She blushed a little and it was cute. What do you think I should do with all these apples? One of my other talents is being generous. Not as generous as Rarity, another beau of mine, of course. I'm not a Mary Sue. But nonetheless, I am pretty generous, and so I like to help less fortunate ponies. I knew there was currently a famine and a drought going on in Saddle Arabia far, far away. I knew this because I read the newspaper every day. Reading is another one of my talents. Mind you, most ponies can read, even blind ones, so it's not a very special talent. So I thought to myself, I bet they would appreciate some apples out there. So I told Applejack, Sweetheart, I think that since your farm is already very profitable, since apparently you have a monopoly or something on selling apples or something I don't really know, though I should probably look at your books sometime, why not donate those extra apples to poor, starving foals in Saddle Arabia? That's a great idea, Super, she said, hugging me. She was really sweaty and stank a lot, but I didn't mind. In fact, the smell of hard work is quite pleasant. But, she added, how will we keep them from spoiling? And how do we transport them? These were valid concerns. I thought for a moment. Well, Twilight Sparkle could probably work up a refrigeration spell. And as for transportation, well, we have this excellent socialized public transport extending throughout our country called a railroad. Don't you use that for shipping apples already? And when the apples reach the coast, we can hire a small armada of zeppelins or something. It will be great positive publicity. Twilight Sparkle, by the way, is another one of my Philly friends. Thanks to them dating me, she and Applejack have become even closer friends. So, with my toned bat pony muscles and the hired help of a migrant worker, Trixie, who I'm also dating, but our relationship is long distance since she travels a lot, We harvested all the extra apples and sent them to Saudi Arabia so that they can be secretly sick of apples but too polite to complain about it, just like I am. Thank you for watching. I hope you had as much fun listening to it as I did reading it. This was really enjoyable. Go support Super Trampoline. He's on Fimfiction. I'll put a link in the description and stuff like that. And let me know if you want me to do more of this, because this was really fun, and I'm all up for doing more. So I'll see you guys next time.